What is up, guys? Here I am working on the old Chevelle project we got going on in the shop. If you guys remember, the last thing I was doing to it was yanking all these quarters off, and got them all mocked up. Everything's cleaned up except for a few little spots. But we've already got stuff welded in. Tubs are all new, or just inner wheel wells, whatever you want to call them. Got the drop downs on the pan welded in. Everything's still braced up. Same going on the other side. Welded up. Tail pans welded in. Braces. Trunk. Latch. Brace. Whatever you want to call it. Same thing over here. Got those guys in. Welded up around the bottom. And as you can see, this is black paint that I have on here for rust prevention, so that way when this thing goes back on, I know that the inner structure's got a bunch of, protection on it. But yeah, everything is getting nice and solid again. Not a whole lot of wiggle back here. But today I'm going to be cutting the floor out, because if you see over there, that's the new one, all ready to go with the inner part of the rockers already attached to it. But yep, I gotta get this old one out. Shouldn't take too long. We're not really concerned with saving a whole lot. I will have to come back later and then pop these guys off for the seat. And I think those guys right there, I don't know if you can see it. Let's zoom in. That guy right there. But that's just so that the rear seat bottom has something to attach to. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just going to come in here and pretty much just going to knock this thing out with the cut-off wheel and a Sawzall. Probably take it out in 3 or 4 big chunks. But yeah, all I'm really concerned about is all around the little detailed areas around like the A-pillars, and down here where the quarter and inner part of the quarter are at. You can see I got that seam right there. And this guy is this guy. And then under here is actually the outer part of the rocker. And I do have those new, but since that's rotted out too, all I'm really concerned with is saving this guy. But yeah, gonna knock out the big chunk and then focus on getting all of the little pieces done, so that way it's ready for the floor to go in. Yep, his quarters just hanging out now. That one came with a dent in it that I gotta pull out. This one came perfect, and they both fit great. I don't think I've ever had one fit that good without having to do anything to it. I pretty much just got everything ready, popped them on, and then did a little hammering on the back just to scooch it forward, but it hit everywhere and it was pretty dang nice. But yeah, it's pretty hot today, so hopefully the camera cooperates. It's already like 98 or something. It's only like 10 o'clock. But yeah, get going on this. I'll set you guys up somewhere. Have Alex get you guys some tunes going, and we'll just go from there. that's the majority of the floor cut out. And like I said, once I get these few big pieces out, then I can focus on all of the little flanges and everything, and like getting this rocker completely out. For a minute, I'm gonna leave the rocker in just so that way there's a little bit of strength right there still, because it still has the inner rocker attached to it and all that. The inner rocker is attached to the new floor already, so I'll probably get all my flanges taken care of and all the little pieces, and then maybe add a little more bracing to the spots right here, like maybe another diagonal there on both sides, just to make sure, maybe from here to like here or something, just to make sure that this thing doesn't want to fold any. It should be fairly supported though already, but pretty much just to you know, why not make sure, right? But yeah, I guess let me get this rear floor out of here, and then I'll get you guys set back up and just see me do all the fiddly stuff. Whew, still hot. Alright, well, I drilled out what I believe to be all of the spot welds, both sides, and with any luck, I'll be able to take the old chisel here and just kind of split it, and that'll be the end of that. Or it'll be difficult and I'll have to do more drilling. We shall see. Yep. Now I get to. Should be right there. Hopefully it just falls off. And it is. Okay. Alright. Now, one last try. Slip this guy in there. Pop off. Got a little tail on it, probably. Yep. Alright. Well, this guy welds to the floor. What I just cut off was, if you remember, I trimmed around the edge of this, and behind that was the original floor, but it was rotted, and there's no point leaving it in there on top of the new stuff, because that would just create an area for moisture to get trapped. And since we can't get back there to prep it and clean it and then protect it properly, it would just turn into an issue down the road. So you got to try and get all that stuff out of there so that way you're not worrying about these things. But that's gone. I can get in here with the old finger file, clean up the backside, and get something on here to clean it up, kill the rusts, and then cut it and treat it. And once the floor goes back in, I'll just push this guy back down. It'll get welded to the floor. This guy will get welded to the wheel well. And then, yeah, all I gotta do is rinse and repeat over here now. And the back's ready for the floor. And I just gotta move forward. All these guys, both sides, you gotta try and save this flange right here. Because like I said earlier, that goes to this guy. And I need this to weld to the inner rocker and outer rocker once they come up in here. And up there around the this area right here, it's gonna be the kick panels. It's pretty much got the same thing right there, flange right on the bottom. Gotta drill spot weld, split it, and then I can take the rest of the pan from right here and up over the tunnel and then across. Then that should be it, ready to go. Then I can, yeah, and once I do those spot welds, they also go to the rocker. So then I can get the outer rocker out of there as well. And yeah, then we'll be pulling those guys out. And then it's time to start mocking stuff up. And I'll be able to put in the outer rockers first to get strength back in it as soon as possible. Like I said, the inner rocker is attached to the floor already. So when the floor comes in, then I'll weld it to the outer rockers, and the guys right here, I'll weld those last so that way I can hit both layers at the same time. Yeah, other than that, she's pretty well done. Once I get stuff out up there, I do have to fix that toe board before the floor goes in, and maybe clean up the kick panels on the lowers a little bit. But other than that, that'll be the major rust repair done on this thing. Like I said, the rear quarters are all mocked up. I already know they fit. And once I get the rockers done, then I can slap the quarters on and get all the welding knocked out for those guys. Then it's pretty much just go around this thing and chase all the little stuff that needs to be done on it. But yeah, probably won't bother you guys with the stuff up front. It's just going to be more drilling and then chiseling away. So you know, it'll be what it'll be. I guess maybe check the Instagram. I'll have some pictures of that, but we'll see. Other than that, you guys have a good one. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you like and don't like. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask something. We're not afraid to answer. But you know, hit up the socials, like all that. But you guys have a good one. Get those kickstands up, or go do something and have a good time doing it. See y'all later.